Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. I am Dr. Muhammad Salim Iqbal. Today I am here with another important topic. The purpose of selecting today's topic is to give guidelines to healthcare workers how to break bad news to the patient and their family members. If you have not subscribed my channel, I request you to subscribe my channel and press bell icon. Breaking bad news. Almost every healthcare worker has to face situation where he have to break bad news to the patient and his or her family members. And even if common population can have this situation where we have to break bad news to our beloved ones. Naturally, breaking bad news is unpleasant for both clinician as well as patient and their family members. Breaking bad news may have very aggressive response or sometime denial. But if we make a proper strategy, these responses can be minimized. So today I will focus on how to break a bad news. How we define bad news. Bad news is defined as any news that seriously and negatively alters the patient's views of his or her future. The Spikes model is commonly used for breaking bad news. Acronym Spikes stands for S for setting up, P for perception, I for invitation, K stands for knowledge, E stands for emotion with empathy, and S stands for strategy or summary. Spikes, the six-step protocol for delivering bad news. Step 1, setting up the interview. Step 2, assessing the patient perception. Step 3, obtaining the patient's invitation. Step 4, giving knowledge and information to patient. Step 5, addressing the patient's emotion with empathetic response. And final step is strategy and summary. Step 1, setting up the interview. Arrange for some privacy. Preferably there should be some office with door closed so as you can focus on discussion with patient. You have to introduce yourself, check that you have correct patient, explain purpose of interview, and then gain consent to discuss topics with the patient and their family members, and explain that the discussion will be confidential, involve significant others. Sometimes the patient demands that he or she may accompany some other family members or relatives or some friends. And if there are more persons, then you have to select some spokesman who will interact with you or will ask questions during the discussion. You have to sit down to make proper eye-to-eye contact. Then you have to make connection and establish rapport with patient. Don't be nervous. You should be calm and you should be in active listening mode. Silence and repentance are the two communication skills that shows that you are in active listening mode. Silence means you have not to interrupt patient when he or she is talking, and repentance means you have to find the most important things from the patient talk, and last sentence of the patient should be your first sentence of talk. For example, if some patient says that he is fed up with the treatment, then you should start your sentence as what has make you fed up from the treatment. Then you should manage time constraints and you should avoid interruptions. Your mobile should be in silent mode or someone else should attend your phone calls, and there should be no interruption in office or at the site where the discussion is going on. Second step is assessing the patient's perception. There are two principles for breaking bad news. Number one, the gap between the patient expectations and the reality of his or her clinical conditions determines the badness of bad news. And second, the clinician or healthcare workers cannot assess what will be the response of patient and their family members after breaking bad news. So before you tell, ask. Please Before you tell, ask from the patient and their family members. So, gather before you give. Determine what the patient knows about the medical condition or what he or she suspects. Listen to the patient's level of comprehension. Accept denial but do not confront at this stage. You should assess the patient's expectations and hopes. Third step is obtaining the patient's invitation. It means find out how much patient wants to know. Ask patient or their attendants if he or she wish to know the details of medical condition and or treatment. Accepts patient rights not to know and offer to answer questions later if she or he wishes. Step 4. Giving knowledge and information to the patient. Before you give knowledge to patient and their family member, use warning shoot. What it means? It means that you will say, I have something bad for you. This helps to prepare the patient psychologically to receive bad news. There are four crucial headings in knowledge. You have to give knowledge about diagnosis, treatment plan, prognosis, and support. Use language that is understandable to patient. Consider educational level of patient and their family, socio-cultural background, current emotional state. Give information in small chunks and check whether the patient and his or her family members are understanding what you are saying. Respond to patient reactions as they occur. Give any positive aspects first. For example, if the patient is diagnosed as a cancer patient, then you have to tell that cancer has not spread to lymph nodes and your disease is highly responsive to therapy and treatments are available locally. Once you have given positive aspects, then give other aspects of the disease. Give facts accurately about treatment, prognosis, and costs. Step 5. Addressing the patient's emotions with empathetic responses. Prepare to give empathetic response. Identify emotion expressed by the patient, sadness, silence, or shock. And if there is no response, then you can ask question from the patient or their family. How does it make you feel? Then identify cause or source of emotion. Give the patient and his or her family member, if available, time to express their feelings. Then respond in a way that demonstrates that you have recognized connection between emotion and cause. You can use word, yes, this piece of information is very upsetting. That's not what you want to hear. I know it, etc. Last step is strategy and summary. Close the interview. Ask whether they want to clarify something else. And if some confusion is left in the family or the patient, then offer agenda for next meeting. For example, and you have to say, I will speak to you again when we have opinion of cancer specialist. The ABCDE mnemonics for breaking bad news. A for advanced preparation. B for build a therapeutic environment or relationship. C for communicate well. D for deal with patient and family reactions. And E stands for encourage and validate emotions. At last, I am very thankful to you for your valuable time. I hope you have enjoyed my today's lecture. I wish that every healthcare workers practice this model for breaking bad news. It will be very helpful for patients as well as for clinicians. If you have any question about the topic, you can contact me on my email address. Stay in touch, stay blessed, take care, Allah Hafiz.